let's head right to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
What you people have to understand is Joe Flacco is a general. Shedeur Sanders is a private. He may be a general one day, and I certainly hope so. But right now, there's no better future that I can imagine than Joe Flacco taking us to the Super Bowl and winning it. Shedeur will get his chance. He and all the people who don't care about the Cleveland Browns need to put that stuff on the shelf, because it ain't going down yet. Get with it, people. Joe Flacco is going to take us to the Super Bowl.
Well, let's certainly hope so. As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Let's welcome in Tim Bielek from the Plain Dealer, cleveland.com. Super Bowl, I'm not quite sure about, but I do think that Joe Flacco gives them the best chance to win. And I have liked everything I've seen from Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, there really isn't much to dislike about the way Shedeur has played. I do think, when I look back at that preseason game he played in Carolina, there were a lot of things I liked, but there was also a couple of things, particularly that fourth down and one where he really backpedaled and scrambled away and then got brought down. Those are signs that, he still needs a little more time, and that's okay. I think that's part of the process, is making sure that your young quarterback doesn't play until you really firmly believe he's ready. That's ultimately the best case scenario. So in a sense, that plus the fact that the schedule was so tough at the beginning of the season, in my mind, almost made it kind of the most likely scenario the Browns were going to go with a veteran quarterback to start the season. And it seems like Joe Flacco has really done well in camp for the most part. And I think if he can capture any of that form he had in 2023 while minimizing some of the negative plays that he had in those starts in 2023, certainly the Browns have a chance to be competitive at the beginning of the season. Super Bowl, I have a hard time seeing that, honestly. But, you always have to admire the optimism there.
Yep. You know what? The fanatic, it's kind of one and the same.